Well, a century ago, you could hop on a train in Rochester, right where Nick Tahoe's now sits, and take a scenic ride down to Salamanca, New York, just outside of Allegheny State Park. And it's in this town of Salamanca. Photojournalist Jay Gardner and I collected this story. Among the many treasures in this building, you'll find trains, tracks,
this doesn't do anything because it's not hooked up in.
and Jarre Cardinal.
We are at the Salamanca Rail Museum.
Jarre is the director.
It showcases the rich history of railroading in Salamanca.
Including the story of Hawley Pierce, who lived in Salamanca more than a century ago.
He was the first Native American engineer in the United States or Canada.
That's why this portrait hangs in the museum, and that's why Stan Carlson painted it.
I like painting for Salamanca, I really do.
Exactly 1 mile from the museum, we met up with Stan in his studio.
I will paint on the porch from May till the end of this month. The atmosphere is great out here, and I get so many people stopping by. What's going on, bud?
How much are you doing?
Not bad. Waiting for that game tonight, bud.
I know it.
Yeah.
Have a good one, guys.
You too.
Stan's first favorite subject was trains, mainly because trains had been his life.
My great-grandfather, grandpa, dad, and I all worked for the same railroads.
But then, many winters ago, that life derailed.
Going down a hill, we hit a railroad crossing that was covered in ice, and the engine lifted right off the track. By the time we came to a stop, I was against the wall behind the engineer and had 7 herniations, and my neck was really bad.
The surgeon might have saved him from paralysis, but not the pain.
After the wreck, you know, obviously I'm never going to probably be able to work like that again.
And so he turned to a childhood hobby.
I thought, you know, I'm going to see what I can do.
At first it was trains. Then it became the kind of things he sees from where he sits.
I prefer to do everyday people in everyday situations.
He's now sending his paintings all over the world and teaching on the side.
One of the things I tell the kids is, you have to learn to make the brush dance like Fred Astaire.
If Stan could paint his story, he might give his clouds one of those silver linings.
Undoubtedly, undoubtedly. For as bad as the tragic situation was of the wreck and everything that happened afterwards, it was the best thing in a way.
Stan found that life is less about the train or track you're on and more about the window you're given, and through it, how you choose to see the world. Jay Gardner at his best right there. If you want to see more of Stan's work, we have a link to his gallery that's in the article right now over at rochesterfirst.com.